Tensions are escalating in the Indo-Pacific as more U.S. lawmakers travel to Taiwan.
Senator Marsha Blackburn is the third U.S. lawmaker to travel to the island since House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit earlier this month. Senator Blackburn referred to the self-ruled democracy as a country during a meeting with the president of Taiwan. Beijing has yet to respond to the remarks. The comments come at a time of elevated strain on U.S., China, and Taiwanese relations.
China is vowing to take unspecified, quote, resolute countermeasures if U.S. lawmakers continue to visit the island. Beijing launched several military exercises around Taiwan, including missile tests following Speaker Pelosi's visit. Joining us now for more on this is Cristina Antelo. She is a political strategist and CEO of Ferox Strategies. Cristina, welcome. Thanks for joining us. It's good to see you.
Thank you so much. Nice to see you.
We are seeing a mix of Democrat and Republican lawmakers taking trips to Taiwan following Speaker Pelosi's visit. What's the strategy here? Why now?
You know, it's interesting. I think that they have seen that the reaction that came after Speaker Pelosi's trip. And I think, originally Senator Markey went, but he also went with a delegation of other lawmakers. I think there were 5 in total. And that was, I think, to show some solidarity to the speaker. Senator Markey is on, the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and is well versed in the jurisdiction and kind of the issues at play there, and also is close with the administration. So I kind of saw that in terms of solidarity. But now with Senator Blackburn, and what's interesting about her is, obviously a Republican, another woman in a place of power, but she's on the Armed Services Committee, and so comes at it from a different point of view, from national security. And specifically in terms of that military point of view and kind of what's going on in China. And her comments have been that she doesn't think that the United States should be bullied by China in their response. So now I really kind of view this as an issue for China hawks across the aisle in a bipartisan way, to really let folks know that, and let China specifically know that we are supportive of democracies.
Well, Cristina, jumping off of that, how significant is this that these trips are a bipartisan effort, and what does this unification signal to Beijing?
I think that it should tell Beijing that there is some solidarity in that response, and that we do support democracies. This ambiguity that comes from, and I won't say this White House specific to President Biden, it's been this way for some time, kind of spanning the times of across Republican and Democratic administrations, not wanting to increase pressures and to a boiling point with China. But I think that there is kind of this sense that we do need to see that solidarity, that, we've seen Russia take over with Ukraine, and we don't want to see China do the same thing in Taiwan. And we need to let folks know that if we're supposed to be the cop on the block, that we're still on the beat.
Cristina, how can the Biden administration prevent this conflict from boiling over as more U.S. lawmakers defy Beijing's orders to end trips to the island?
I know that there are continued conversations that happen from the State Department level, Secretary Blinken having those conversations with China. It is a delicate dance, and certainly we're not looking to go to war with China. But I do think that, if China were to have some aggression towards Taiwan, the United States would be in a pickle. It would be a tough spot. And we would have some decisions to make. Certainly, I don't know that the United States is looking to go into any more military actions, but we do need to be, part of this conversation. I would imagine that the United States will do even more to make sure that the international community is behind it. That is obviously Biden's way. That is, typically speaking, the United States way. And our activity with our allies will certainly play into that. But it is a tough line for this administration to walk.
We'll continue to watch things there. Cristina Antelo, thank you.
Thank you.